Hey y'all, welcome back to Knitting in Our Jeans. I'm Liz.
I'm Carolyn.
And you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Toolizz for You, TOOLIZZFORYOU.
And I'm CPREDMOR on Ravelry and Knitting in Our Jeans on Instagram. And I haven't been posting much because we're going to do a Nan update.
Yeah, this is going to be a short episode just because we're in the middle of a whole bunch of things.
Yes.
I helped a friend pack up their apartment yesterday and today, and then our church is hosting a tag sale next week. So that means I am trying to I am trying to donate and help others spark joy.
Right.
With items that I no longer need. I've been moved in for about 9 months, and there are things that I have here that I think about. So it's not those things, but it's things here that are like my entire set of dishes that we already have two different, we already have multiple sets in our apartment.
Yes.
So this is the set.
These are not even her grandmother's dishes.
No.
Not her grandmother's good dishes.
No, and these are bigger. Like
right.
they're thicker ceramic.
Right,
so
they're inexpensive china.
No, but they're great.
Yes.
So I think
for someone who
going to a tag
place
sale,
settings, these would be perfect.
So
we didn't record last week because I got a phone call from my brother on Thursday saying they want to put Mom in hospice. And I said, excuse me? He goes, yeah, well, the choice is either send her to the hospital, put her on the nursing ward, or hospice in her own room. And I went, oh, bingo, bingo. That's, ding, ding, ding. Says she wants to be in her own room. Going to the hospital, she doesn't want IVs. She's not going to wear an oxygen mask. So they're going to make her better better than she is right now in a couple days, and then they will send her back, and she'll decline again because my mom has decided to not take her meds, not all the time at least. So there are intermittent times where she takes her meds, and she's an adult. She's allowed to do that. My mom has an advanced care directive, so my brother and I have looked at it, and it means no IVs, it means no feeding tubes, it means no oxygen masks stuck to her face, because for her those would be invasive. So I drove down, and my brother's had his second hip operation. He can't drive up to see her, and he said, I didn't believe she was that bad. Anyway, Richard and I drove down to Virginia Friday and Saturday. We split it. And I got down there, and Saturday she was staying in bed all day. So she looked relatively well. She even took her meds that day. Sunday, however, she was up, and her left hand became twice its size. So we took her watch and her rings off, and I have them. And by the time we left on Wednesday, her hand still had wrinkles in it, which was good. But her left foot had no wrinkles, and in fact was weeping. So the foot was 3 times its size. It weeping. I let the nurses know. They put dressing on it. She's getting wound care for places that she cut badly when she went down in her fall with the hip. And she's supposed to keep her legs elevated in the wheelchair, but she finds that uncomfortable. So that's right along with the oxygen mask. If there's something that's uncomfortable, she just won't do it. So the staff knows about her foot. They obviously know about the wounds, and she's getting wound care. They know about the foot. She cannot have any higher level of diuretics because of her kidneys. So she is at the max of what we can do. According to what she directed when she had all the marbles. And her meds, my brother, the sweetheart, said, is she choking? Is that why she's not taking them? I said, no, she's shutting her mouth, shutting her eyes, and turning her head. So, it's like a 2 or 3 year old. And when she had to have ear drops, I literally wrapped myself around her body and held her down while I put the eardrops in her ears because she had an ear infection. I'm not doing that to my mother.
No. Also because we break her.
Well, yes, but that would be heroic measures, and you can't keep doing stuff like that.
No.
This behavior is relatively new, about 3 weeks old, and we'll see if it continues. If it does, I'm sorry, but that's what she wants to do. She's legally an adult, and if she doesn't want to take her meds, she doesn't want to take her meds. Oh, she's not eating. Also, she loves breakfast.
Does she get bacon at breakfast? Is that why?
Not only that, she gets bacon and sausage,
Oh,
and
that's
an
why.
English muffin.
That's why.
But bacon.
Is there is there a way that we can get bacon and sausage at every meal?
She doesn't eat it every meal.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. If you make her a BLT for lunch, she doesn't necessarily eat that.
Okay.
So, yes, we try to order food that she likes.
Okay.
But mornings, I think she's hungry. Lunch, not so much. And by dinner time, she doesn't care. So she's really not eating enough.
Yeah.
And they're feeding her anything she'll eat. So bananas, which most of you would say, what's wrong with the banana? It has potassium, and she always watched her potassium. Now she's eating it because it's calories. So we're betwixt a rock and a hard place, and that's just the way it is. So if sometime we don't record, it may be because one of us is out of town, or we're out of town because we got a phone call, and that's the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry about that. Anyway, while I was away, I did work on my dinosaurs.
They're so cute.
Now, I could have finished it, but I find that dealing with my mom makes me depressed. And so, unlike some people, their knitting makes them elated, I really find that I just want to sit quietly and play video games. So anyway, my dinosaurs are done. I've got about 4 more rows to do on this hem, and then it will be bound off, and then I will attack the sleeves. So this should be done by next week.
Nice.
Oh, and by the way, if any of you got a text message about your car going to be assessed $150 because you didn't pay some cockamamie toll someplace, and remember, we've been traveling for the past week. It's a scam, and I know because I called American Express after I paid it. It was $5.59.
And then did you see more charges?
And then, well, I had gone to the Easy Pass website, but they online can only tell me what had happened up through May 31st.
Oh, right, because
they're so far behind.
Yeah.
So then, something popped up as I was, looking for the Easy Pass something, and it said there's a scam going around. So on Reddit, they had it. So I read it, and I said, damn, that's what I just did. So I called American Express, and the woman on the phone said, I've gotten a lot of calls about that today. Yes, and unfortunately, you gave them all of your card information, so we'll give you a new card. Okay. I said, fine. So I have a new card as of Tuesday.
Good.
Yes. And they said, actually, you can use the card between now and Tuesday as long as it's in person.
Yeah.
Because I have the card.
Yeah.
So all my Amazon orders are waiting until Tuesday when I get my new credit card. I got the Bible for Aiden. Mm-hmm. Your father says it's far too formal.
Okay.
Because it's an adult Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm going to order a children's Bible, and we'll give him both. Your father wants me to wait to give him the adult. I said, I'm not waiting.
No, don't
wait. The kid is getting all the Bibles now. So I'm waiting.
Did you get Chloe one?
No, she had another godmother. Were you a godmother?
Yeah, I thought but then you said you wanted to get her one.
I did not get her Bible.
Well, then.
I did not get her Bible.
Okay, I'll get her one.
All right. You can look at the one I got Aiden and see if you like them. They are really kind of annoying because they send a lot of text messages and stuff.
Yeah, we'll see.
But anyway, it looks like a very decent Bible. It's a King James Version, has his name on it, spelled appropriately, so we're good. And that's all. Now, what we didn't tell you last time was that, yes, I signed up to take a class on how to design sweaters.
I was going to say, if you noticed, at one point, there's a head in the back of their video from last time we recorded.
We were in the great room.
We were in the great room, and that was my father's debut on the podcast. He's very upset that he did not duck down far enough. and not be in the shot.
So anyway,
but,
and
yeah.
I'm weeks behind in this course because of running around.
Yes.
So
It's okay.
I'll get started back on it tomorrow. I've done the designing part. Now this coming week, it's all on Excel, which is probably another reason why I've been procrastinating.
Probably.
But Excel is obviously going to be very important in terms of figuring out how many stitches to do the various things. They've already run through the various things you have to measure. So really, it's going to be important to be able to set it out in one size. And then once it gets into Excel, then you can resize it, which is nice. And since I want to go from toddler 2 up to adult, it's going to be a lot of resizing. So there's a lot of thinking going on. So not a lot of knitting. And I desperately want to get back to knitting because I've got a ton of yarn around here.
Yep.
Plus, which I had to take stuff out of that closet today because your father rewired the water meters downstairs to the battery up here so that if we have another power failure, the water meters won't automatically go off.
Are the water meters or the water, like, sensors?
The water sensors.
Okay.
So
These are leak detectors.
Yes. I found this.
Yes.
That I've had for friggin' ever.
Yeah.
With this, and then I know I had bought this to kind of fill it out.
Gorgeous.
I love the matte tush.
Yeah, the 11 dark, that's beautiful.
That's beautiful, and it's DK, and I think so I have 6 of them, 1 black C and 5 of that. I'm keeping those. But what I'm thinking, I have 7, is that I can make a child's dress out of this.
Yeah.
So this would be something really pretty.
Oh, this
Chloe.
is the thing you were going to do, that you tried to do the mandala thing.
Right.
Sorry,
So
I was trying to figure out what the heck this was from.
I think this would make a very cute dress for Chloe.
Okay.
So we're redirecting that because it's just not.
You're just not going to work with it.
I'm not going to do
You're not going to wear it.
Mandala.
No.
That's about 25 years too late for me. But this stuff is gorgeous.
That's beautiful.
So a yoke.
I was gonna say if you had more, I was gonna say that would be great for the new Maori sweater, Andrew Maori sweater. But you need like 500, 500, and 200.
Well, sweetheart.
No, I know. So, but it's a color work, right? But it's color work. So
I don't want to do color work. This hand hurts.
Okay.
My hand hurts with color work. It doesn't hurt really with double decreases and other stuff like that.
I was going to say, I think if I remember correctly, it was actually that this was going to be cuff, collar, and hem kind of things with this. I don't know.
There's 2.
There's 2 of them, though.
500 yards of this. So I'm thinking that's a
yoke.
yoke.
Maybe that was another snowflake?
Very likely. So anyway, now that I found this is for me and the others for Chloe, and we'll get to work on that as soon as I finish my 1 class. Of course, I signed up for 3 classes, so. But I think if I get through 1 class, the other 2 might not be quite as daunting. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. Those dinosaurs. The dinosaurs turned out cute.
They did. And I'm working on my Fittonia. I forgot to pack the extra skeins to put the sleeves on.
So they're at home.
They're at home, and as I said, I came straight from helping a friend pack, so I don't have my entire knitting bag. But I did something really smart within the last 2 weeks, Mom.
What?
I did a 3-needle bind off on the right side. In brioche.
Oh no! Well,
guess who has taken it out though and has not redone it yet though? Like I'm thinking maybe
that's
tonight.
That's as good as my giving into a scam.
But I don't know. I didn't give my credit card information to some rando.
Well, I tried to look it up.
Of course yes, I know.
I did try. It would. By the way, if you get the Easy Path app, then and which I got from the website.
Okay.
It's up to date.
Oh.
And when I saw that didn't have the 558 or 559, I went, something's wrong here.
Yeah.
So that's when I called American Express.
And
so
then,
they
yeah,
had the information.
Keep an eye out
for
on the
about-
American Express.
If they had it for 10 minutes. If
I
that.
would just still keep an eye, because,
Yeah.
you know.
But American Express was right on it.
Good.
So, and I'm now a platinum
Marriott member.
Marriott member.
Oh.
And I found out titanium is 75 nights in 1 year. Oh, I found out why. Because there was this sales come on during the summer that
Okay.
I if you want double your points, I went, sure, what the heck? I mean, because we're going up to
What
Lake
do they
Placid.
count summer till? End of August?
End of August. So we're going up to Lake Placid in 3 weeks.
For like a week and a half.
Right, and we're staying at a Marriott. And with staying at my mother's, that all
Yeah.
became part of double points. So I went very quickly from
Lifetime Gold to
lifetime platinum.
and are closing in quickly on titanium.
Well, titanium is a year-by-year thing, I found out.
Oh.
You would have had to reach titanium by 2018
Oh, darn it.
in order to be a lifetime titanium. They don't do that anymore.
But will you be lifetime platinum?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. It's already on my account that I am.
Oh.
But I easily could be titanium for January next year. Which means
we need to seriously
that we
game
have
plan that.
no problem getting into the lounge. And I think I read that we're supposed to be able to get breakfast.
Hot damn!
I know. So anyway, we will do
look into
further
that.
research.
But yeah, we should have some discussions with my partner about making sure that you get those nights, because if that's the case, we can. Because if you register the hotel for me, I can still go and you get points. Because I started my own Bonvoy account.
I think I'll get it
Yeah.
myself. I mean,
Yeah.
we're 15 days up
Okay.
there, so 15 plus 60 is already 75.
Yeah. Okay.
And if they double those points,
Well, and then also,
I'm
You
up
know,
to ambassador.
and then well, and then Christmas is a week and Thanksgiving is 4 days.
Yes,
And
exactly. I think I'll be up to ambassador status
oh my god.
by next year. Thank you, Mom. We've been down to see Mom, 4 times? 3 times?
This is like how you all have to understand. My mother got gold my senior year of college and then she goes, I'm so glad you were involved in so many things, so I had to come down for a weekend every other month.
I know. So I've got whatever the other thing that they count, or how much you've done in a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
We're over that. But with my mom, since she sold her apartment,
Yeah.
there is no staying with her.
Uh-uh.
She says, well, how come you're not staying with me? I
Well,
said,
and
where?
There's no family in the area to
No
stay with
kidding.
anymore.
No. So anyway,
Yeah.
we stay at the local residence, which I like.
Mhm.
It gives me a kitchen. It
Mhm.
works out pretty well. So anyway, what else should we talk about?
Nothing
Other
much.
than your poorly designed 3-needle binder. Needs to be on the wrong side, folks, because then it disappears.
Yeah. So I have since taken it out, put it back on the 2 needles, and flipped the garment inside out. It is currently waiting next to my couch for me to get up the gumption once again to do it.
All right, so tomorrow I promise I'll start on my class again because I've
Okay.
got all this knitting I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do a class, a knit class. Anyway,
Mhm.
we'll get some stuff done. I think with that, we're going to send you off.
Yes, and we
And
will
we will
talk
see
to you
you
all
as
hopefully
soon as
again
we can.
soon.
Yes.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.